Since I've joined the Veterans Initiative program, I've learned a lot about the life sciences industry here in San Diego. I thought I had an idea how large the industry was here in San Diego. I really had no idea.
One of the things I realized is how little I know about the industry, and we're being a technical leader in the submarine force. I was almost overwhelmed by the amount of how much I don't know.
I knew about a couple of companies like Illumina, but I didn't really know how in-depth it was and how many smaller biotech companies there were here.
One of the reasons I wanted to be a mentor was because I wanted to make sure that I was giving back. I had other veterans and other mentors in my life who had given me so much. I wanted to make sure that I was then paying that all forward.
I really recall my transition out of the military, coming off of submarines in the Navy. Very nervous, not real certain of what the future would hold, and really didn't have somebody that could walk me through their transition process and help me understand what those challenges would be.
Overall, biocom has greatly impacted my career and allowed me to build a great network of people, and now being on the other side, be able to give back and try to do that for somebody else.
The biocom mentoring program has impacted me positively in that it's provided not only a window but sort of a barn door to to information about access to and connections with, networking with people and with groups within biotech and life sciences, and through Mentor.
I was an electronic warfare technician in the Navy. When I left the Navy, I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up, so I went to school and I got an undergrad in business, and I continued my education and finishing up with a graduate degree in project management. I know nothing about the life sciences industry, so I started searching around and asking questions, and Biocom's name continued to come up. And so I started searching the website, and I found that there was an informational event going on to talk about careers in the life sciences industry. And I came to the event, and everybody was very warm and welcoming, and the ambiance was great, and you guys put a great event on. So I networked with a few people there, and I learned about the mentorship program, and which I applied for, and I'm here now. My mentor is Linda Harris from Heron Therapeutics. So today, Linda Harris brought me to Heron Therapeutics for an informational interview with several of her staff, and it was a great experience. It's what I initially thought of life sciences. Came in, smiling people, very welcoming, and many of them didn't know who I was. I kind of felt like it was the normal behavior for someone who was here. After I met with Linda, I met with several of her staff, and it was more of an informational interview, and gave me the opportunity to ask them questions that I wouldn't have otherwise had an opportunity to ask the professionals. In a few of the conversations, I was able to help understand how does my project management background, military, and my military background easily transition to a career in life sciences. Having a mentor who is also a veteran, that helps. It makes you feel more comfortable about making a transition into the life sciences industry, because he's someone who was able to successfully translate his experience as a veteran and build a successful career in the life sciences. So I guess as a role model, I guess would be a way to put it. My mentor is also a cyclist, so a couple weeks ago we met up at his house and did a ride up the coast. So he brought along some of his friends as well. So it was fun, good way to get to know my mentor and just learn a little bit more about him on a personal level.
My name is Amanda Knapp, and I'm a sales rep at Thermo Fisher Scientific. I'm ultimately, want to feel great about what you do every day, right? And life science is a great platform for that, to be in that industry. I was a hospital corpsman, and when I got out, I was a E5 petty officer. So I got my degree in biological sciences. I was applying to many jobs in the area, all different companies, small, big, and I don't even know how many I applied to, but out of all of those, I probably got, maybe one or two. I'll take that back. Probably 3 or 4 phone interviews, and then maybe 1 or 2 in person. And then I always got the feedback of, you don't have enough experience, you know. And I was always kind of trying to leverage, well, yeah, I know I don't have industry experience, but I do have academic experience, and then I also, not only that, I have my, you know, military background, which I think sometimes that's the hardest thing to convey, that being, you know, an asset, you know, if people don't really, I guess, understand it. The first meeting that I came to, it was like, oh wow, there's a group of people here at Biocom that want to help veterans, you know, and it's like, wow, right in the arena, life science arena that I wanted to be in. And it definitely helped me in the greatest way was it broke me into the industry.
My impression of the Biocom Veterans Mentoring Institution program is that it's military people helping military people. It's former soldiers, sailors, and airmen who are already in the industry, and they're taking the time to give back to those who are transitioning and those who have retired, to help us find our way through this daunting and difficult process of transitioning from military to civilian.
I recognize that Biocom exists for a much larger purpose, a much larger industry purpose, advancing the biotech sector here in San Diego. However, I have not found another group, another organization that has provided this opportunity to learn about biotech and life sciences and to have a mentor in this field. This has been the optimal opportunity for me.